Yo, what is up, guys? We have another game announcement for me to kind of just give a little reaction and opinion on. This is one of my most anticipated games of the year, and I'm sure it is for a lot of sports fans, and that is EA's College Football 25, which for this, I'm going to just call it NCAA 25 because it's ingrained in my brain. It's ingrained in my brain, in my head from NCAA 14, all right? I've put in well over 1,500 hours into that game. It's been about a little over a decade now since that game first came out. I love that game, one of my favorite games of all time. And yeah, let's just go over and take a look into it. I'm repping the James Harden ASU jersey right now. You can kind of see the top portion of it, but let's see. Let's go into there. Now looking over into here, one of the interesting things that we saw from the do that. Yeah. One of the interesting things we saw from the trailer is obviously right here iconic atmospheres. They're going to be including things like shaking. Obviously, you can read it there. Iconic rituals and football traditions. So, which is really cool because basically they went through and they recorded and implemented every schools, or at least as many schools as they could, their on field like celebrations, or their, like, I guess, off the field celebrations, and their um, rituals, obviously. So that's going to be a really nice touch because even if not all the schools have them, the fact that like a lot of the schools will probably have them is a very nice touch because we don't even get shit special like that for Madden. So I think them focusing on including the atmosphere, which is also something that was kind of in NCAA 14 but not really, is a pretty massive upgrade. And then obviously we're going to be getting the national championship. We're going to be getting the playoffs, which is really nice because obviously in NCAA 14, unless you modded it on your console or you did a port and then modded it on the PC, there's no way to do that, which kind of sucks because you lose one game and you're just kind of fucked unless it's against like a top three opponent and everyone else loses like an extra game and you're the only one with like one loss. So I can't tell you the amount of times I've had a save ruined by that, but either way, another interesting thing I'm curious about is NIL. I wonder how they're going to implement it and if they'll have a slider to turn it off. Because I would like to be able to turn it off and kind of have that old like NCAA 14 style where like you don't have to worry about NIL, but still have that playoffs. And then I would also obviously like to see how NIL would affect the recruiting process and how it would complicate certain things. Also assuming that there'll probably be difficulty slider on NIL setting or sliders and stuff like that. But looking at the pre-order, there's obviously gonna be three editions. This stuff is the money is always EA's favorite thing. Standard edition is just basically nothing, base game shit like that. Deluxe edition is where it starts getting a little bit better. Obviously, you get the 3 day early access, a bunch of college football points, which is just all Ultimate Team shit. This is just basically like buy it and get a head start on Ultimate Team. Then the really interesting thing is the MVP bundle, which was leaked as the $150 Heisman edition. And this is interesting because you essentially get both deluxe editions for college football and Madden, which means that for Madden degenerates or content creators, which I guess technically they're both same, one in the hand, same thing, you save about at least $50. Presumably, there's probably also going to be like some type of sales tax or maybe something like that. So maybe a little over $50 will be saved. But again, for people who are degenerates, who are Madden degenerates, fuck, specifically, or just content creators that do like a lot of Ultimate Team and shit, this is going to be really good for them. That's actually a fairly good deal. But for everyone else who's just normie, um, I wouldn't touch this at all. Especially because I just don't like Madden. Madden's just been so bad, and the only time I touch Madden is the first week it comes out on Game Pass, in which I'll play it for like 30 hours and then I just toss it to the side. Um, I'm not touching Deluxe Edition personally. I don't really see myself playing Ultimate Team Because, like I said, I put 1,500 hours into NCAA 14 in that game. Servers have been shut down for how long now? I can't even remember when they were shut down. And even then, I did barely played online on that shit. So I can easily, as long as the game mode functions and Dynasty isn't fucking broken, I can play that game until the end of time. So I will probably be pre-ordering the standard edition. I'm gonna go to GameStop. It's that way I can get the pre-order like the physical edition because I do want the physical edition. Just because obviously it's been over a decade since, or just about a little over a decade since we've had another college football game. So being able to have another physical copy of it would be really, really nice. Just a personal thing. But yeah, I'm pretty optimistic about it. Like I said, they've put a lot of really interesting things into it. Also, for people who care about likeliness, which I personally don't, they got 10,000 the athletes into the game, which is really good. There's definitely a handful that aren't in it, with the biggest name being Archie Manning. Personally, I couldn't give two shits about it because they could have literally just took NCAA 14, gave it a graphics update, threw in an NIL feature, and just threw it and just slapped uh, EA College Sports 25 or College Football 25, and I would bought that shit instantly. So for me, as long as the game just functions properly and the gameplay is good, I will like it and I will buy it. But even then, I'm still gonna buy it because I am desperately optimistic about it for some unfortunate reason. And with that being said, if you guys did like my opinion, if you guys like the video, just leave a like in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you guys think this is going to be good? And which team are you guys going to be rebuilding? I'm obviously going to do ASU first, then Kansas, and then probably just whatever. Um, yeah, and then if I do get the game, which I probably will, I'll probably make some videos or just have it as like background gameplay for something if I make a video and I don't feel like having my face being recorded that day. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way, you don't miss anything else in the future. And to all the people who have been subscribed, currently watching, have been watching since the start, thank you for being a part of the posse. Love you, greatly appreciated. And until next time.